Wow, this is pretty cool, actually. I don't know why I haven't done this. Go, go, there we go, yes. Hey everybody, welcome back to another vehicle simulator video today on the channel. Today we got a great video for you guys, and hey, we got a fan here. Let me go ahead and say hello. Hello my friend, how are you doing? So today we are going to be covering a little bit of the update today in Vehicle Simulator. So how this is going to work, actually, you know what, let's see what this guy has to say really quickly. Is this the for real? Yes. He's gonna see this video later and he's gonna be like, oh my god, it was actually him. So many people do that, where they'll look at me and they'll be like, oh, he's fake, this isn't the real Matrix. And then later on, they'll watch a new video that I post and they'll realize that it was actually me all along. It's pretty funny, but anyways, today we are going to be taking a look at this update. I know this is probably the third time I've said that now, but let me put it on the screen for you guys. It's pretty cool, actually. This is definitely one of the bigger ones of 2020, and as you guys can see, we have a new feature in the game, a whole new game system, and that is of course car shows, which seem really awesome. And I actually went and I replied to one of the tweets of the announcement, and I said, was this slightly inspired, just barely inspired by my old car shows that I used to do? And he said yes, which I think is super cool. So essentially the idea, or at least a bit of the concept, came from our old live streams that I used to do, where I used to live stream car shows and then I would give away Roblox gift cards to winners of the car shows. They were a blast to do, something I always think about doing again, but sometimes they get really hectic, and sometimes people don't really listen, and then they just block all the views, and you know what I mean? It can definitely go downhill, but sometimes when it goes very well, it is just amazing. I love when the community can get together like that sometimes. But anyways, car shows is something new, which apparently the way it works, because I talked to him in a chat, was there'll be a pop-up that comes onto the chat menu here, and it'll say like a new car show is starting at whatever location, and then you go there, and then that's sort of how you organize it. But apparently it's a real supported system now, where you're literally going to be rewarded if somehow you win the contest. I guess you get a reward for it. It's actually really cool, and I don't know if we'll be able to do it today, but I will try to organize something for you guys so that you guys can see how that system works. But today we also got two new vehicles. I'm gonna take a look at one of them today, one that I'm very excited about, and that is the Mitsubishi Evolution. So if you guys didn't know this, they've added two new cars to this update as well. This is, as they call it, the Super Bill Jester and the Mercury Evocation X. Yeah, I don't know, it's very confusing, but let me show you what they are. So we go to shop vehicles, and they are talking about this guy right here. Again, I don't really know what car this is. If you want to let me know, go into the comments, let me know, and I will pin that comment. But I don't really know what this is. I do know that this is inspired by an Evo, which is awesome. I think like an Evo 8 or something like that. I could be wrong. One of those older generation Evos. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, $800,000 for this, guys. 800 grand. I don't know how you justify that price. I don't know. I really don't, because you go to, like, I don't know, let's go to the Supra, for example. Oh, sup, bruh. Because when this car came out, I think I remember it was somewhere in the ballpark of like 50 grand or something like that. Like, it wasn't insanely expensive, and this is just as iconic, if not more iconic, than the Mitsubishi Evolution. So I don't know how they justified that price. I think it's supposed to account for the inflation of money nowadays, because as you guys know, a lot of the game now is kind of messed up with some of the prices, so they're kind of making a lot of the cars more expensive because there's a lot of players sitting on a ton of cash. So 800 grand though, I don't know if that's a good price, but you know, there's probably some reason for it. It's going to be kind of rare, you're not going to see them a lot. But even look at the Model S. The Model S is 150 grand. This is like 4 times that price. I don't know how. I mean, just look at the stats. This is better in almost everything except for top speed. It's better in acceleration. This is better in handling though, and top speed. I don't know. You guys let me know. I think it's overpriced. I think it's probably the most overpriced car in the game right now. It's half the price of like a McLaren Senna. How do you, what? It's just confusing. But anyways, we're gonna buy it, 800 grand. Shoutouts to Josh for helping us get all of that. Even this like BMW that they added, which is supposed to be like an old M edition BMW, is like only 80 grand. So I don't know. I'm just here to buy the car and show it to you guys. So let's not even talk politics about it. Okay, so let's go to Evo. And yeah, let's take a look at this thing. To be fair though, I actually really do like this car. And fun fact about me, the first car I ever owned was a Mitsubishi Lancer. It wasn't this generation though, but still really awesome. I mean, to me, it just brings me back a bunch. So I do like it for that reason. But man, 800 grand? Are you kidding me? That's insane. One thing though about it is it's gonna handle incredibly well. These cars are just known to handle well. It's not overly fast, so like it's not like impossible to handle, and honestly, you get a lot of control over this. This is sort of, if I had to like nitpick, I guess, a bit with everything, this is sort of how I wish every car in the game would handle. Like, I have so much more control over this thing. It feels good, you know? It feels like it's supposed to, and it handles like it's, I don't know. It's all-wheel drive as well, obviously, so that also has a factor to play in it. But all in all, this is how I wish all the cars handled, because it feels really responsive, really like refined and easy. It's not like sliding all over the place or getting, you know, out of control. It's a very easy experience, and I don't know. I feel like it's very smooth. So either way, guys, we're at the point in the video where we go modify this thing. So let's pull into here and yeah, let's give this thing a look. So the look I'm going for today, guys, is going to be, I like black, but I think red is just gonna work a little nicer. Cause you know with Subarus, how they have that blue, I feel like the red is a good contrast difference. You also change the inner material when you do that as well, which is kind of neat. I do like the red, that does look nice. We'll do like a 1 reflectance. And material, I don't really get into all that. Anyways, let's go into the secondary, which I think I'm gonna go with just black, most likely. 0 brightness black. And yeah, let's keep going. So next thing we're gonna do is interior, which I will go with black again. I just kind of like the black and red theme we've got going on. It looks super clean. Now over here, I definitely want to get something that looks like good, I guess. Like I want something that really does fit this type of car. I think this looks pretty good actually. This kind of looks like the Evo 10 wheels. I'm gonna go with those. We're gonna go with some black rims as well. The suspension, you guys can see this right here is unacceptable. Okay, we definitely have to do something about that. That is just terrible. I will keep the stock spoiler. I just kind of prefer it. No neons whatsoever, not my thing. And then we're gonna completely black out these windows here. We'll go with black as well. And headlights black. I just kind of prefer it personally. And they just look cool, so we'll go with that. And then yep, that's good there. Okay, now moving on to all of our performance mods. We're gonna go with a ludicrous engine. We're kind of ruining this thing. I feel like when it comes to these cars, you kind of have to find a balance of acceleration and handling and speed. But I just kind of buy everything. Like at this point in the game, I sort of just get whatever it is that you guys want me to get. And yeah, I don't look twice. Let's just go for it. So we'll go with that, and we will get some slim wheels because slim is obviously very nice looking. And transmission, we will go with, I think I'm gonna go with Pro short gears. I kind of want that low end acceleration, and this also has a really high top speed anyways. All right, we got some low pro suspension there. We gotta go with our what is it, racing springs as well. You can make this thing off-road capable as well. So there's 2 routes you can take with this. You could go off-road, or you could try the opposite and just go full racing. It's totally your call. We're gonna go with a little bit of negative camber, just enough to kind of give it that stance. Oh, actually, you know what? That looks that looks really bad. Oh, never mind. This car maybe not so much. Maybe we'll just do like 2. Yeah, maybe just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. And yeah, that's it, guys. Let's get out of here and let's go do a drive with this thing. Whoa, there's so many people here. And as usual, we do have a couple of haters in the group. I don't know what it is. I feel like recently with my shift in content or something, I've been just attracting so much hate, and I don't know what it's for or why or whatever, because every time I make videos, I always try to focus on the positivity, but yeah, don't know where it's coming from. I guess maybe some people are talking bad and then bringing it over here, but none of my business anyways. Let's get into this and let's just see what we do. I'm gonna race against, what is that? Oh, that is the Murcielago from just recently. Awesome. Let's get into this race and let's see how we go. All right, for some reason, I think the races aren't really working today. I I'm not really sure what the heck is going on with that. It does seem a little bit glitched. We've got like 3 out of 2 or something. But anyways, let's take this thing just around the map and take a quick look at the way it's handling. You guys can kind of see already that, like, other than this dude hitting me, it's actually really nice. And I love the way the taillights look. I think as far as like a custom model goes, this has done a really good job, honestly. I like the way they made it kind of look unique, but it still sort of resembles what it's supposed to resemble. So I really think they hit the nail on the head with this one. This is a really cool looking car, honestly. It's very unique. If this came out in real life, I would totally support it. Anyways, let's get into this race. We are racing up against another guy with an Evo. So I think it's a 1v1 here, which is kind of cool. And we'll see what we can do here. So Evo versus Evo. If they had a WRX STI in this game, that would just be the coolest rivalry ever. We could have so many nice 1v1s. I feel like even now, we definitely could do some really nice 1v1s. Also, that drift came out real smooth. And I didn't even intend for it. I honestly don't even know what I'm doing. But yeah, this is handling really well. 800k is still impossible to justify, but if you have extra money laying around and you're like, if you're like me and you kind of just collect every car that's in the game, I would totally recommend that you should probably just buy it anyways, because as you can see, like, it's 800 grand, but it handles really well, even when it's totally maxed out. So yeah, I would recommend this thing. I think it's pretty nice, and as you can see, like, it does go around corners and everything really well. And as far as like a satisfying drive goes, this car is really satisfying. And you get a red steering wheel, which, I mean, come on, doesn't that just look sick? This whole interior looks really well done. It's not overly done, but you can tell there's Recaro bucket seats in here and all that nice stuff. Oh, let's try to do some first-person drifting. I've never done this. Let's see if we can hit this corner. Wow, this is pretty cool, actually. I don't know why I haven't done this. Go, there we go, yes. That was a pretty choppy drift, but hey, it still worked. And let's see if we can hit this corner even faster. You ready, guys? Here we go. Oh, God. Yes, there we go. We did it. That was fun. Anyways, we're going to wrap the video up here, guys. If you want to get this car, 800 grand is a lot to fork over, and I'm sure there's faster cars out there for that price. So this is definitely overpriced. But if you've got the money, if you like the car personally, or if you're just trying to add to your collection, it does handle really well, and it's a very balanced experience. So you let me know what you think of it, but that's my impressions. I hope you did enjoy this video. Leave a like if you did. Let's try to get all that hate to go away. I really don't understand where it's coming from nowadays, but holy smokes, it is definitely getting around. So let's get a like on the video, try to break 1,000 likes or something. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.